your girl AyChristene, and today we're checking out a video. Now, I had a lot of requests to check out this video a long time ago, and at the time, I just put it on the list and never got a chance, and it kind of just got lost in the shuffle. So I'm like, you know what? Let me bring it back out again. This is Why I Left by Phan. I have no idea the context of this series, or this situation, or what happened, where she left from, or any of that. Yeah, even on here it just says she wanted to share her side of the story to her viewers that have been supporting her since day one. So I guess we'll find out what the situation is. It might be a sad video, might be a triumphant video, like she left because of amazing things that happened to her, or not. Link is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started.
When you were a child, who did you want to be? I wanted to be like my mother.
Okay.
She didn't wear a cape or shoot lasers out of her eyes.
She's beautiful though.
She was someone who wore a smile and made people more beautiful. I remember telling her clients how I wanted to be just like her when I grow up.
Aw, that's cute.
You'll be poor if you become like me, she'd tell me. Become successful, like a doctor. Then you can make money and be happy.
But I'm so happy she wanted to be her mother.
You don't really understand the concept of money. You just want
True.
to be happy.
Oh, that's the truth.
But money brings happiness, they say. From an early age, my ambitions were driven by the expectations of others.
Okay.
And being the people pleaser that I was, I'd spend the rest of my youth chasing after my mother's dream, becoming successful.
Of her being a doctor, or being successful.
When I was old enough to help my mother out at the salon, it was then when I realized how she did more than making people look beautiful. She made them feel beautiful. She was
she's
always
so beautiful.
smiling, but I knew behind that mask, she was hurt. Every other night, my parents would fight, and it was always over money. I wanted my family to be happy.
Oh, I get why the mother wants
so
her to be
I grew
successful.
Up, determined on one day becoming successful.
That's good.
Senior year of high school, while filling out university applications, an epiphany hit me. If I pursue my studies in medicine, I'd be spending the rest of my life fulfilling someone else's dream instead of my own.
True.
My intuition led me to fill out an application for art school instead.
Okay.
I felt so selfish, but I had to confess to my mother.
Is this all her art?
She was heartbroken and scared that as an artist, I'd struggle to make ends meet like her.
Oh dear.
But I promised her that I'd find a way
her
to
art
take
is beautiful
care of
though.
my family while still pursuing my ambitions. She trusted in me and gave me her blessing.
That's good.
The first day of art school was special because all new students were given laptops. This became my window to the world, a vital tool for all my creative needs.
YouTube.
But soon enough, reality would remind me how my dreams came at a cost, and I needed to make money. I found a job listing for a beauty advisor position. I completed the interview, but got rejected.
Oh dear.
It sucked at first, but then I was reminded how
true.
God, the universe, whatever higher power you believe in, has 3 answers to your prayers.
Why was I rejected?
Not yet. Or I have something better.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, it's true. Like things like that can suck at first. There have been times where I've applied for things where I was like, "This is really what I want," and I got rejected, and it can be heartbreaking. But other great things can happen, and that's why I was saying that's true. I get that.
Because that something better happened to be the very first beauty video I created.
Oh,
I was
okay.
sharing my everyday natural beauty routine. Nothing groundbreaking.
All right.
I didn't expect.
So she was a beauty guru. That's kind of funny that.
I couldn't believe.
Hold on, let me pause it. I know I've just paused 2 seconds ago, but it's pretty cool funny that they rejected her for being a beauty, for the beauty job, and she ends up being a beauty creator. And I see she has 8 million subscribers, so it's kind of like, take that, lady that rejected me, you know? So that's pretty cool.
All the viewers and comments pouring in. That one video changed the course of my journey. The early days of YouTube was magical. No one was really making videos for money.
Oh, Niga Higa.
But once it was possible for creators to monetize their videos, I was able to leave my part-time job and turn this little hobby into a thriving career. I did
Until
it.
apocalypse.
I became successful, and I was happy.
That's
my
good.
channel renewed my sense of purpose.
That's good.
Eventually, my hard work paid off, and after saving up enough money, my family was taken care of first. I felt so fulfilled.
That's good.
Creating these videos didn't feel like work. It felt more like a
like
dream,
Sailor Moon.
and I didn't want to wake up. My growing channel caught the eyes of higher-ups who grew intrigued.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be for long until I'd be swept away by opportunities
Oh, look at
and
her
promises.
family.
I said my goodbyes and left my family's nest
Oh,
to
from
pursue the
Florida
American dream
to Cali.
in the Wild West. It was hard to leave my family because they were all I ever knew, but my intuition told me to go, and I had to follow.
Yes.
Moving to a new city by yourself can feel isolating.
Extremely,
And in a city of
I'm
dreams,
sure.
I found myself surrounded by people who heavily influenced my career.
Oh dear.
They had
I
big
know how that
plans
could feel.
and kept me busy until that was all I ever knew.
Aw.
Busy. The taste of success was like a drug, and I couldn't get enough.
She looks super cute
I
though.
figured the more productive I am, the more successful I'll become,
Okay.
because money buys happiness.
I like the success eye.
I grew to understand how happiness came at a cost, because I had to honor what I signed on
The
the dotted
contract.
line.
True.
At that time, it was worth it. I was able to retire my mother and take
Oh,
care of
that's
my family like I
good.
promised.
That's
But it
good.
wasn't enough. I still had more dreams to cross off my list.
Okay. I get that.
Once, I was a girl with dreams,
Okay.
who eventually became a product, smiling, selling, and selling.
Aw.
Who I was on camera and who I was in real life began to feel like strangers.
Dear.
Money can bring out the worst in people, and
True.
I was no exception.
True.
My insecurities got the worst of me.
Aw.
I became imprisoned by my own vanity
Aw.
and was never satisfied with how I looked.
Aw. She looks so
The life I led
beautiful.
online was picture perfect, but in reality, I was carefully curating the image of a life I wanted, not had.
Not what you had. Oh,
Money
okay.
buys happiness, they say. But all
Sometimes.
dreams come to an end, and I'd have to wake up to face the harsh truth.
Aw.
The road to success is not only paved with failures, but you also
True.
become a target. I had to
Lawsuit.
battle through several lawsuits from people who wanted a piece of it.
Really?
This nightmare took a toll on me.
Oh my
It
goodness.
nearly broke me down, but I wasn't ready to give up,
Oh dear.
so I kept myself busy, taking on more projects and more work. Become more successful,
What's Ipsy?
and one day you'll be happy again. Staying busy was my only way
Look at the
I was
makeup.
able to cope with all the stress and anxiety. It helped numb the pain. Years would go
Dear.
by, and I found myself
Oh,
becoming
goodness.
more isolated
Oh,
and
goodness.
disconnected from my family, friends.
Oh, that was
And
just
you.
like Halloween
Yours.
makeup.
I'm sorry.
Aw.
I didn't know what to do or who to talk to.
No, that's
I
okay.
felt so alone, and I had too much pride to let you see me at my weakest.
Aw.
I felt so depressed, and I didn't know why.
No,
I
I
wanted
understand.
to be forgotten, so I began
so she
posting
just-
less online. During
Posted
one of my
less.
sleepless nights, I found myself watching one of my earlier videos. I'd forgotten how genuine and full of life I once was. It was such an innocent time,
Aw.
before the money, before the fame. I felt like somewhere along this journey, I lost myself.
Yeah, which can
Was it
happen.
because of
It's
money?
totally understandable.
I spent my whole life chasing after success,
Aw.
only to find myself running away from the very thing that mattered. Myself.
I
my
get
true
you.
self.
I get you.
In the end, I wasn't fooling her, because deep down, I wasn't happy.
Aw.
I've grown to learn how money can buy many things, like peace of mind, comfort,
Peace of mind, comfort.
status,
I got you.
anything but happiness.
Yeah.
At this
Except
moment,
sometimes a piece of
I
mind
was
can give you
feeling
happiness.
so broken, but my inner child wasn't ready to give up on me.
Aw.
She reminded me how it's never too late to start over.
That's cute.
Although money can't buy happiness, if there is one thing people wish they had more of,
Oh.
it's time.
Oh.
So that's what I did. With my money,
Okay.
I bought myself more time.
How'd you
Time
do
to
that?
find myself before I lost myself.
So it's
My
just a
intuition
little time to
told me
herself.
it was time to leave,
Okay.
so I followed.
They say
They
if you
say
want to
if you want to
fly,
fly,
you must
you have to give up everything that weighs you down. And I wanted to soar.
That's a true. That's
I
a.
packed up
That's
what
a
I could
great.
fit in a suitcase and left.
Oh, I went to Switzerland.
I left everything. My dreams, success,
Okay.
the life I built and worked so hard for,
Oh, wow.
all behind me,
Okay.
and didn't look back.
Oh wow.
I took refuge in a place where I could find meaningful time
All
to
right.
heal, learn, and grow.
So this
It
is
was
the
in
left.
nature
She
where I
left to
found peace again.
Switzerland.
No Wi-Fi, no distractions, just me, nature, and my thoughts.
Wow.
This world I was disconnected from
No service.
embraced me again.
I was gonna say
and
she said no
nurtured my
Wi-Fi, but she was
broken
looking at her
spirit
phone.
Back to health.
But I get it. No service.
Echoes of all the noise and anxiety that once polluted my mind began fading.
That's good.
With my mind at rest,
That's
I was
good.
able to reflect and confront my ego.
That's good.
Memories of my blurry past began to take shape.
Aw.
I was reminded of all the trials I went through and how those trials forged me. Every
They do build you.
experience, choice,
Oh
good or
dear.
bad, molded me to become the person I am today. But they
I
don't
like the
control me.
shattered look. Yes.
Recognizing this gave me the power and freedom to finally decide what I wanted for my own life.
What do you want?
And I wanted to be happy.
I
You can't
understand.
buy happiness, but you can create it. Right then and there, I made a conscious choice and effort to create happiness around me.
Okay.
I did so by letting go of anything that was holding me back and
Okay.
inviting things that would elevate me in every way. I wanted to learn again.
Oh, like different
so I
books.
became a student, and the school was life.
Oh, okay.
Growth isn't for everyone. Some people
True.
want to stay the same forever.
Also a
But not
fact.
me. I was ready for growth. With all
That's
the time
good.
I was able to buy, I spent most of it learning, dreaming, creating, and
That's
exploring
good.
the depths of my curiosity.
Oh, did she go to
It wasn't
Egypt?
happiness I was looking for. It was the truth. My quest
wow.
is still not over. There's still so much more for me to discover
Okay.
and learn. And that takes time.
So what
So
now?
what now?
Yeah.
Truth is, I don't know yet.
Okay.
I just want to create. And that's what makes me happy.
That's good.
Back then, I was just someone who was showing you how to look more beautiful.
Aw.
Now, I want to show you
How to feel.
How to feel
Yes, the Tyro to her mother. Oh my goodness. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness. That was beautiful. Did she draw this artwork? Like, who drew the artwork?
If you'd like to see what I've been working on for the past year, check out my revamped M Cosmetics. And I finally fulfilled my childhood dream, creating a comic. You can enjoy it
Oh,
for
that's
free
cool.
at heliosfemina.com.
That's cool.
Make sure your volume is on if you'd like to hear the soundtrack with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you for watching. And of course, good luck.
That is really cool. That is really cool. My eye's just itching a little bit here, but that is super cool. That is, I love the tie-in at the end. Like when she said, I used to teach you how to look more beautiful. And when she said that, I instantly knew she was gonna try to tie it right back to her mother. I think this was a very beautiful story. And what am I trying to say? I appreciated the honesty, where she was like, you know, she wanted to be like her mother. She loved the way that her mother helped people and helped them not just look better, be beautiful, but feel beautiful. And money is not everything, right? It's not everything. Can it buy happiness? Like small moments of happiness. Like the statement, whenever anybody says money can't buy happiness, I'm like, well, okay, sometimes if I really want like a treat or something and I can buy it, it makes me happy. It shouldn't be all the time. It's obviously in increments of time. Like if it's a couple of times, it's fine, but money can't fulfill your soul or fulfill your heart. That's what money cannot do. But it can at times buy a little bit of happiness. Now, that aside, I respect her story. I completely appreciate her story of sharing how she got to be extremely successful. And even though I didn't know anything about her, but I will look up more about her after watching this. But she worked to be very successful, and she shot for what she thought would get her the high success, because it's something that started from way back when. She wanted to get the best for herself because it's what her mother wanted for her. And she was trying to do what her mother wanted in regards to being a doctor, but it didn't really fit. So she was trying to find her own lane. And in that, she stopped herself before it got detrimental. It got really bad, but it didn't get detrimental. Before that happened, she just left and went to Switzerland. Why Switzerland? I'm actually interested to know, like, was there something that called her to Switzerland, or like, you know, was there something she saw? Did someone say, hey, that would be a good idea? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What did you think of the artwork? What did you think of the story? Did you gain anything from this? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you like this video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. I love you guys as always. And until next time, buddies.